When you're an automaker that competes in motorsport and your top Formula One driver says, "Hey, I want a special road car made," you get to designing and building. That's what Aston Martin has just done. F1 driver Fernando Alonso contacted the Q by Aston Martin division, and they've worked together to create something rather wonderful. It has big power, bold styling, and even a manual gearbox. This is the wild Aston Martin Valiant. The Aston Martin Valiant is a road-legal machine that happens to be hyper-focused for track duty. Fernando Alonso basically wanted a crazier version of the Valor, and he got it. Powering this stunner is a twin-turbocharged 5.2-liter V12. It produces 735 horsepower and 555 pound-feet of torque. And yes, Aston backs that engine up with a 6-speed manual gearbox that puts the power to the ground through the rear wheels. That's good then that it wears rather massive wheels. Up front you have a 275 section width tire, while the back end is fitted with 325s. Both wrap around a set of 21-inch magnesium wheels which are fitted with carbon fiber Aero discs. These wheel covers are inspired by the ones once worn by a past Aston Martin racing legend, the RHAM1, otherwise known as the Muncher. This brutal machine, built by Aston Martin tuner Robin Hamilton, competed at Le Mans from the mid-70s through the mid-80s. It was capable of speeds nearing 190 miles per hour on the Mulsanne Straight. It never won much, but it looked pretty badass, just not quite as badass as this new Valiant. The body is entirely comprised of carbon fiber. You've got a large chin spoiler, wild side skirts, and a huge diffuser out back. The boxed flares look fantastic, as do the rear louvers and that fixed rear wing. Also, the rear bit of bodywork is a one-piece clamshell. In the cabin, you get performance seats, a rear half roll cage, and a ton of exposed carbon fiber. The centerpiece, however, is the shifter with its exposed linkage. It looks fantastic while also speaking to the notion that this car is meant as a beautiful and elegant tool, and its job is to go fast and look damn good while doing so. To ensure it's good at going fast, Aston Martin has fitted the Valiant with adaptive spool valve dampers from Multimatic. The drive modes of Sport, Sport Plus, and Track have been recalibrated to fully allow for at-the-limit driving. The carbon ceramic brakes fitted to the corners are rather sizable, which is key to reining in the speed. The front rotors are 16 inches, while the rears are just over 14 inches. To keep things light, Aston Martin turned to 3D printing for help. The rear subframe is 3D printed, in fact. Plus you have a magnesium drive shaft, titanium exhaust, a motorsport-specific battery, and far fewer interior creature comforts. Aston Martin will build the first one for Fernando Alonso, of course. He'll debut the car at the 2024 Goodwood Festival of Speed, where he'll run it up the hill. After that, Aston Martin will make just 37 more, and I'd be shocked if they weren't already sold. Not that most of us are affording one of these. I have no idea what it costs, but I'd have to assume I don't compare it to the price of other cars in my neighborhood, but rather to the prices of the homes.